Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. I'm Brandon Hathaway. Who are you? What's your name? Landon. You gotta look over here. You gotta say hi. I preach at Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, so I want to thank you for joining me today. Always appreciate everybody that continues to join. Today's verse of the day is coming from Psalm 89. Psalm 89. It is a longer psalm than a lot of them, so please take the time and read the rest of the chapter and look at it. And so here, reading this, I chose verse 7, and then we're going to jump down to verse 30 through 34. And so, not that they necessarily making the same point, they do tie in together pretty good, but I liked both points, and I wanted to bring them both out. So, verse 7 says, God is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and to be held in reverence by all those around him. And so I want to bring that point out. It says God is to be greatly feared among who? Among the saints. So many today like to forget about the fear. The fact that we still have to fear God, we still have to fear His wrath, we still have to make sure that we are following faithfully, lest we be disciplined by God. So that's how the rest of this actually does tie in with verse 7. Verse 30 says, if his sons forsake my law and do not walk in my judgments, if they break my statutes and do not keep my commandments, then I will punish their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes. Nevertheless, my loving kindness I will not utterly take from him, nor allow my faithfulness to fail. My covenant I will not break, nor alter the word that has gone out of my lips. And so, again, what will God do to those who sin, who go into transgression, who fall short? It says He will punish them. His rod will be against them. They will receive stripes. And so it says that He will discipline us. But with that in mind, that God is willing to discipline us doesn't mean He doesn't still love us. It doesn't mean that His covenant has been destroyed. It says, nevertheless, my loving kindness will not utterly take from them. He will still love us. He'll still be there for us. He'll still, after we've been punished, He's ready to forgive, nor allow my faithfulness to fail. He says, my covenant I will not break. He will not break His covenant. He will not break His word. He is faithful in all things. And so we still can be punished when we fall short. And God can still love us as He punishes us. And that being faithful would be keeping His word in punishing us. And so it's just, I think it's two good points as we look at verse 7 and look at verses 30 through 34 that we need to learn to continue to fear God in points of when we fall short, and making sure that we make our lives right, and be ready to ask for His forgiveness, so that we don't have to face His wrath in the end of the day during judgment. And so knowing that as we go through consequences of our sin upon this earth, that we need to remember that God is still faithful. His loving kindness is still there for us. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Always encouraged. I always love doing it. Any words you got to say, Lyndon? What do you got to say? You got to say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you later.